This is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin. A friendly community, and our friendly community welcomes you. I had done some of this, well, I'll show you some bits, but I'd done some of this on my other camera holding my hand, and I think I needed an extension. My face is like this, right in yours. But instead of putting my face that close, we're doing pretty good. I'm better this morning, but still got some things to go through, people to inform, and stuff, but I'm doing better. And the grieving process is different for everybody, and I hadn't seen her for a while, but kind of went from a little bit of the anger and the guilt stage. It gets mixed up for everybody. And then kind of remembering the good times stage. And so now we've got the information on plans, but one thing I was saying is don't ever underestimate how important you are to your family, because you are. So even if you don't get to see him for a long time, you are important. Because I haven't been able to get to one of the Christmas things for a while. And she hadn't been there for a while. It was mostly the brothers, but it's, with me it's my health, and with her, she had a nervous condition, and just, odd things. So, but, and they had moved to Beatrice. We stayed in Wymore. You know how it goes after you get, your kids are grown, and you're more into your kids, into your grandkids, and just this and that. So, but I started reminiscing about when we were younger and some of the shenanigans we'd pull, and reminiscing with the kids on Facebook, and so then kind of got my cry on a little bit. Joe, he was up there when the whole thing happened, and it wasn't easy for him because it was very hard on the children and her husband. But for us, for Joe and I, we've kind of got through that worst part for us. So now we'll be, hopefully able to be more supportive of the others, because they're still going through this. So anyway, that's just an update on where we're at, and I don't think I need to go into a lot more detail. It's happens to all of us. It's unfortunately she was so young, but we never know, any of us, when our time, when our time comes. But anyway, still thinking about Carla with Misha. That cat was very important. And she knows that because we've chatted a little on Facebook's personal messenger or whatever. But anyway, I have an assignment for you, or a challenge. I don't assign things because I'm not a teacher, but have a challenge. Christmas is over. That's what I'm going to show you, is how what it looks like now. All the decorations are gone. Joe put them all away. I told him it's time to put them away, and so he got them all put away, and I wasn't much help, but anyway, it's all back to where it was, so I'll show you that part off the camera, but the other part with my face is just right in yours. It's a little bit much. So anyway, well, as you can see, the tree is down on all of the decoration. I'm trying to figure out where the ceiling. There, no TV either. Oops, dropping things. Everything's put away. Christmas is over and gone. Oh, well. So, a lot of January birthdays celebrated too. That was the little short thing about the... There wasn't a lot to show there because it's all put away. But anyway, on with... I wanted to tell you this, except for these little bits here. This is a one take. So the ums and all that editing's not done. I'm just going with what you got. What you see is what you got today. So anyway, on with it. Next thing coming up, I believe, well, there's Martin Luther King holiday, but I don't know how many of us would have a lot of memories of it. If you have a memory of Martin Luther King holiday or the importance of it to you, I please, you know, I love his speech, and I've recited parts of his speech in the past, just, you know, around Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, his "I Got a Dream" speech, because it was for all men to treat each other well. Anyway, but Valentine's Day is next, so I was going to challenge, I think I'll challenge all of you to a memory. Write up about some memories, maybe some childhood, you know, when we used to have the boxes that we'd make to put Valentine's in. Some of your favorite memories of that, maybe, you know, favorite Valentine you've gotten from a grandchild. I've still got one in my refrigerator. Yeah, stuff like that. I used to have to put everything that they did under the refrigerator. They're not that young anymore, but yeah. And used to have to put everything on there, and they would make sure I did, and then they'd come over, and I had to leave it there for a little while because they would come over and make sure I still had it up there. But after a while, they were okay with me taking it down, especially if they had something else for me to put up. So anyway, that's the thing. Let's do some reminiscing, or I don't know about memoirs. That's what I'm looking for, that word. Memoirs about, you know, some Valentine's, you know, Valentine's past, or maybe something you're going to do this year. Anyway, and I did finish the dog picture. I'll show you that. It got a little smudged in places, so I don't think I'll frame it. Just a little up by the ear and stuff, but I know it's there. So, but it's my first one. I think I'll wait for when I get a little better to find one to frame. I love that one with the little boy in the corn, so I'm going to make him toe-headed and call it my Tony picture, I think, because it just reminds me of my son so much. Oh, he was a little... there were times Joe used to call him Dennis the Menace, only because he was just always so fast, and he would run into things, and he would misplace himself, and he knew where he was, but it might take us a little time to figure it out. This was when he was little, so but he was always on the move. So, anyway, he slowed down a bit now. He's in his 40s, so now he's chasing his kids, and they had a sugar rush on Sunday, and so they were running. Especially the youngest one. She had one of those sugar canes full of M&Ms. She downed them all. And she got a big sugar high. So anyway, with that, You've got your challenge we've got from now until Valentine's Day or whenever. And maybe we'll do some homemade Valentine things and just for fun. Because I'm sure there's some that are more adult-like than, when we did when we were kids. Anyway, I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. And I'm doing my uhs again. But we'll see you tomorrow. So, good night, I guess. Good night, good morning, whatever part of the day you're in. My eyes look kind of puffy because I just woke up a little while ago. It's morning here, so. Okay. See ya mañana.